Fight Club. I'm here with the legendary Victor Ortiz. Very excited to have
Hey,
you on.
how's it going, brother?
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you for
yeah.
having me today, man.
Well, thank you. And but yesterday, definitely I'm glad that you were able to come through, and I'm glad that you and your family safe. I know you're a big family man, and you're taking care of some
Yeah,
right now.
we got to do it, brother. But hey, it's a pleasure, bro. It's a blessing and a pleasure, man. I just, like I said, our little preliminary talk we had, it's a bummer, man. I've been putting in work, doing my thing, and it just so happened that I got a blown tire on the side of the freeway.
Yeah, it happens stuff like that. And I know family is very important to you, and especially because I know you had a tough upbringing and how you grew up and everything like that. And I wanted to know, like, how that translated into boxing and how'd you get into boxing?
You know what, brother? On a realistic factor, man, I believe anyone who's been through stuff like that, I'm sure you have as well.
Yeah,
I believe that we have to really really grasp deep and really pull out some things, man, and really, as you know, you're in the fight game, you were in the fight game, you've been in the fight game, you still are part of it, and it's one of those situations where when you get pushed against the wall, you're back against the wall, you come out swinging, bro, and that's how it is, man. Being a dad, I'd say, I'm a protector, a provider. I'm a to my children, I'm the guy who's gonna guide them correctly, and so sometimes some people they tend to take things like that for granted, and I mean, maybe they had parents growing up, I don't know, but I
yeah,
know one thing, that my life has been, it's been a lot, bro. So I know that when I appreciate my children, I do. And there's some interviews that have not been too happy with me because my children come first, and it is what it is.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. I agree. So let's talk about your upcoming fight. I heard originally you were supposed to fight Mayweather, and we'll get to talking about that too, because I remember I rewatched that fight and I had some interesting points that I didn't see the first time when I was younger. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but you're fighting Rodrigo Coria, right?
Korea, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Korea.
I looked him up and I didn't really see much on him except for maybe Tapology. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, he's a. I mean, as we know, he's a guy he's coming to war. He's a little younger than I am, and at the end of the day, we got to remind him why we're one of the greats. We got to remind him where we belong.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, I mean, I know what he's got. He's got a lot, but I'm nowhere short of a picnic.
Oh, definitely, definitely. He's definitely got to bring his A game if he wants to come in and mess with you. And then the second part is I know originally you were supposed to fight Floyd again, and it's been a long time. I definitely think that that would have been very interesting. But I know I heard your management team kind of dropped the ball on that one.
You know what? It was just interesting. So I had a manager that I was signed to. I don't remember having a manager. I remember having a person who was going to work out some deals with sponsorships and endorsement deals, and apparently somewhere in the lines of things, in this messed up world, this messed up business, it was said that it was a actual boxing contract. And I say, well, time out. No, because I've been with Al Heyman and Sam Watson for years.
Yeah,
And then this person comes out of the blue, and oh yeah, I could help you with sponsorships X, Y, and Z. And oh yeah, absolutely, no problem. Coming from the acting side of my acting career,
yeah,
which is no longer a career, but at this point in time, they got me good. It's not the first. Hopefully, it's the last. Now I have some very vigilant people around me, and everything has its path and its reasonings, and we're here.
yeah, yeah. And are you looking to rematch with Floyd after?
It's interesting. This whole situation, this whole fight. The only reason I took on a fight in Mexico City was because it was indeed Floyd Mayweather. The presidents of WBC contacted me. Hey, champ, would you ever be interested in fighting Floyd Mayweather? And I said, oh wow, you know what's interesting? That rematch is 13 years overdue. I said, when I told him 13 years ago that I wouldn't go 12 rounds, I meant it. Mr. Soleiman, it's not gonna go no 12. It's not going 7. It's not going a distance. I'm here to knock this guy out. I'm here take out the splinter he left on my side years ago. Yeah, they ruled it legal. Yeah, they ruled it protect yourself at all times. Yeah, X, Y, and Z. But I know what I made of Mr. Soliman, and I'm gonna tell you this much: that guy, he's done for.
Yeah.
Exhibition, boxing match, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. I'm not here to dance for 7 rounds or whatever it is. I'm here to knock this man out. And you know what? Maybe it sounded cocky, maybe it sounded whatever, but for 13 years, I've had to sit back and listen to everyone. Man, wow, as if the fight just took place 2 days ago. Man, why'd you headbutt him? Oh man, you had him. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, that's yeah. They're like, man, I lost so much money on you. I'm like, oh well, we lost together, didn't we? Oh man, it's just no, I know exactly what you're gonna say. I get it. I understand it. It's frustrating. You know, it ended, and I tried my hardest to keep it out of my mind for all those years, but here we are once again, and we have this opportunity. He signed a contract. I signed the contract. Well, they made this whole situation an issue when I got to Mexico City. Well, first of all, Floyd can fight me whenever because it's got nothing to do with my management.
Yeah.
It's just me and Floyd. But they made it a spectacular spectacle of things that, oh, it's he's having issues with his management. First of all, I didn't know I was on the contract and I had a manager.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, I agreed to pay off this manager regardless his percentage. All I wanted was to put that dude on his knees, down the pipe, bring him to his knees. Repent, Floyd. Jesus is coming, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want. But they made it such a big deal that Victor Ortiz has managerial issues. No, I didn't. Everything was taken care of with the signature, and I signed everything. Well, I come back and I'm getting a lawsuit. Why? I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to anyone. So, anyways, bottom line, everything has happened the way it's happened. They said that they'd leave me alone without a lawsuit if I co-headline the night of Floyd Mayweather versus Gotti. Because, quote unquote, no one wants to see that in Mexico City. I said, whatever.
Yeah, I feel like you'd have been a more interesting fight because actually we watched that fight. I know at the beginning, you know, he does Mayweather thing, you know, keeps his distance, everything like that. And then scorecards were 30-27, 30-27. Then you start closing the distance, 29-28. And you started using the jab more effectively, using the dirty boxing, working the clinch and stuff like that. And then what happened. So I just think it's interesting that this happened how it happened. And I'm not trying to make accusations towards Floyd, but he's always been known to handpick his opponents. I think it's interesting that once he won it from you, he sat on the belt ever since. So it'd have been interesting to have you guys come back full circle and you kind of show him what you're made of. Because I definitely think in a rematch, especially now, would be a good time for that.
You know, I just realistically, my brother, I know what I have in me.
Yeah.
I know that what I carry deep in my heart and my soul, I have whatever it takes to go through any fire, bro. I do.
Yeah.
And I think that particularly for someone like Floyd, I respect Floyd. I love Floyd.
Yeah.
No Diddy, but I do love Floyd. Sorry, that's a thing nowadays.
Yeah.
So, anyways, my situation though is I love Floyd, man. Now I don't love how that whole situation ended between us, but at this point in time, when they said you're fighting him, for me it was like unbelievable. I didn't believe it because it's not something that's gonna happen until it happens. Why? I'm younger. I'm left-handed. I hit hard with both hands. I have nothing to lose. Why would you fight me? I wouldn't. Straight up, I wouldn't. I would stay clear from a person like me. Not to sound cocky, not to sound arrogant. No, none of that. I'm just saying, for someone with a beautiful record, retiree, doing an exhibition, why risk it? No way, dude. No.
Yeah.
For me, it would have been a privilege. It would have been something amazing and beautiful because it's for my redemption. Not for the world, not for the people. It's for me. So this was a personal situation for me. And I think straight up, Floyd knows it's a personal situation. And even so, I said, I don't want his money. You guys want to pay him his millions. I don't care. I said, look, the Bible says, be faithful in the little that you have and the much, and be faithful in the little. I said, so I'm okay. I said, I don't have a whole lot. It's fine. My sons have a roof over their head. I do as well. My girl. I said, so they get to eat. I'm fine. But if the man needs to have his multi-millions and millions and billions, give it to him. I don't want it. If it's not from Jesus himself, I don't want it.
Facts. Facts.
So it stirred up a whole craziness, man. And I do commend Floyd. Hey man, good for you. You've done some good things. But for me personally, I'm the type that if you drop your mouthpiece during a fight, I take a step back, pick it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do to you. Just pick it up.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, it was like, yo, dude, you hit me with my hands down. What are you doing? All right, we're even. We're even. The ref, time in, ref. Boom. Hey, what the? I go down. And it ended in an ugly situation. I just remember people just criticize me. Oh, you sold yourself. You just sold that 500 because you were smiling. But here's the thing. After being dropped without even knowing that that was going on, being dropped, knocked out, being mad for what? Why do I need to go bash somebody?
Yeah.
It's not the lead up to the fight anymore. It's no, I don't. I didn't want to bash Floyd. I didn't want to put him down. I smiled and I said, look, things happened this night. I think, mistakes took place on my behalf, Floyd's behalf. I deserve a rematch. And I didn't feel in my heart I needed to bash Floyd. I didn't need to put him down. I didn't need to talk ugly, man. For what? We have enough ugly in this damn world as it is, man. So I'm good.
I agree.
You know.
I agree. I thought it'd been very interesting to see y'all go at it again. I think it's very, very dope to have you back in the ring like that too. So what's in store for the future? Actually, even for this match, what is your kind of idea how you're gonna attack this opponent? Do you know much about it at all?
Muhammad Ali said it best one time. He says, I'm experienced now. He says, my jaw's been broke, been dropped a couple times. He says, got my losses, got my draws. He says, but I'm here now. And it was just beautiful to hear him say that because it's a reminder to me. I've done had it all.
Yeah.
I've done had losses, draws, knocked out, jaw broken, hands broken, shattered, just all jacked up. I've tasted it all, so I'm a very dangerous individual for anyone in front of me.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And what's next after this fight? Are you gonna? I heard you want to fight
After
again.
this fight, you know what? Whatever the good old Lord has in store for me. If he wants me to go for a championship, let's do it. If he wants me to take on anybody in the pound for pound lists, I'm all in, brother.
Okay, for sure. And then probably last question is probably relevant. I know you said you don't really act anymore. I thought it was kind of cool. Like I seen Expendables, and that was cool having someone you and all the legends there with Rhonda, you there with Randy Couture, and all the legends stuff like that. I mean, you got to hang out with Blade. You know what I mean? Like that was.
I was a Blade, bro. I was a Puss in Boots. I was a freaking Rocky Balboa. I was with the Terminator, bro.
Eric Andre too, right? Eric Andre.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
Eric Andre, he's a nice guy, bro. He's so cool.
Yeah, he seems like he's hilarious. Like you just probably see a bunch of wild stuff happen just around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that what was that like? Yeah, maybe you could talk about some of your experiences in Hollywood.
You know what, brother? I just God had that plan for me, man. I had a broken jaw. I believe he wanted me to just taste some of the rest of the world, the worldly things.
Yeah.
And no surprise that I'm not into it. So I mean, I enjoyed it for the time that I needed to and the healing of my broken jaw. And I don't know, man. Just so much corrupt situations that take place under your nose. You can have some of the people from agencies to managements to promoters. We love you, man. We care about you so much. Behind your back, middle fingers, spitting at you. It's interesting, very interesting. So I've learned to be a person to only love Jesus, God, and my three beautiful boys, Royal, Malachi, and Ezekiel, and my better half, Haley. So that's where we're at, brother.
That's really, really good. I want to say I really appreciate you doing this interview with me. I would love to do it again in the future. If you have anything coming up, you're very good dude. You're very good dude, and it's cool to see somebody. I like it when you meet someone that you watch for years and they end up being really cool. Me being in the music game, I've met a lot of rappers and artists that I thought cool and they end up being jerks and it ruins the whole thing. It's really cool to meet you. You end up being as cool as you were.
Oh, thanks, bro. I'm a goofball, man. Guess what I'm gonna go do right now?
But
I'm gonna go. My sons are not with me today. It's not my day with my kids, my blessings. But I said, yo, Pastor Sal, I'm gonna pick up your sons, okay? Your son and daughter. All right, Vic. So I picked up his son and daughters. I'm taking them fishing right now.
that's sick. Yeah, that's good. That's some good stuff, man. Like when you have experience for the kids, they remember that, and then they grow and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, no, it's funny because his son, he goes, Victor, Victor. I go, what's going on, Papa? He goes, I'm mad at you. Why are you mad at me? He goes, because you said you were gonna pick me up yesterday, Big Victor, but you didn't. I go, that's right. I'm so sorry, dude. I had Royal and Malachi. We went, did our thing. I'm so sorry, Papa. You forgive me? Yeah, Big Victor. Thank you. So I'll pick you up today. All right, Victor. So we got the fishing rods ready, got worms, we got everything, bro.
It's good, man. And enjoy the outdoors, enjoy your family, man. It was an honor to interview you, and I hope to do it again. And I wish you the best. I'm actually gonna try to see if I can come out because I'm actually gonna be doing some filming in that area. So I'm gonna try to come out to the fight.
All right, my brother. Sounds good. Thank you,
All right,
bro.
all right, brother. You
God
have a
bless
good
you,
one.
brother.
All
You
right, you
take
have a
care of
good one.
yourself.
God bless, brother.
You too.